Good afternoon, everyone. It's 12:05 and we would like to start maybe for a quick minute or so just to make sure others are joining.
Today's marketplace is eager for professionals who possess the skills, knowledge, and vision to take an organization to the next level. For folks looking for career advancement, enhanced skill sets, and professional development, URI Online provides the education you need to distinguish yourself as a leader in today's workforce. URI Online gives you the best of URI through the convenience of your own home. Some of our programs include our Master of Science in Healthcare Management, a Graduate Certificate in Fisheries Science, our Professional Master of Science in Supply Chain Management and Applied Analytics, a Graduate Certificate in Data Science, and our Undergraduate Certificate in Cannabis Studies. We have many interesting degree and certificate programs, so be sure to visit our website to learn more. URI Online. Learn anywhere with us.
Good afternoon, everyone, and a special good afternoon to the graduates, friends and family, faculty members, and anyone else who is joining who are attending this virtual ceremony with us. My name is Dr. Navindra Seeram. I'm a professor and chair of the Department of Biomedical and Pharmaceutical Sciences here in the College of Pharmacy at the University of Rhode Island. It's my pleasure and a great honor to be the MC for this program. I'd like to start, first of all, by congratulating you, the graduates of the inaugural class of URI's undergraduate, entirely online certificate in cannabis studies. Before I introduce the speakers for today's ceremony, I would like to spend maybe a quick minute to reflect on your achievements. Graduates, you started this program last fall of 2020, when the whole world were in the midst of challenging times because of the global pandemic. Despite that, you hit the ground running and you have successfully mastered not one, not two, but 4 individual, independent, 7 weeks accelerated courses. I'd like to pause for a minute for that to sink in. Maybe those who are listening in do not appreciate what you have just accomplished. But again, these were 4 individual courses, each 7 weeks long. And I'm guessing all of you were doing these courses whilst managing and trying to balance, in the middle of a pandemic, your normal work life and family lives. So kudos to you for getting through the program. Along with learning important concepts, you all worked on a threaded project, a project that started in one course and then went through this thread for the other 3 courses. It culminated in a so-called mock commercial product. I would like to warmly thank your faculty instructors, Doctors Stephanie Forshner-Duncos, who is also the coordinator for this certificate program in cannabis studies, and she's also our keynote speaker. You will hear from her later. As well as Dr. Matt Burton, Dr. Saleh Alababidi, and who can forget your excellent and awesome teaching assistant, Riley Kirk. I should say soon to be Dr. Riley Kirk. She's wrapping up her PhD this summer. And by the way, if you did not know this, Riley has over 268,000 followers on her TikTok handle. Check it out, CannabiChem. So clearly, with the faculty instructors and Riley, you were in great hands. And for that, it's our promise to you as you started off. At URI, we do think big, and we were thinking big when we launched this program, and we are thinking big now to graduate this first, again, inaugural class. I've heard from your faculty instructors that some of your products came alive and they could be brought to the market immediately. You exhibited great collegiality and cordiality with each other in your discussion boards. In fact, I heard at one point you guys were all meeting together, independent of the faculty instructors and your TA. So, class of 2021, inaugural class of this cannabis certificate program, I would like to again congratulate you and then follow up right now by introducing our first speaker of the program. He is no other than URI's 11th president, Dr. David Dooley. So I'll turn it over. It's virtual, it's recorded. So let's listen to Dr. David Dooley, president of URI.
Hi, and welcome to our first graduates of the University of Rhode Island Cannabis Studies Certificate Program. My name is David Dooley, and I am the president of the University of Rhode Island. I'm here today, virtually, to celebrate the great accomplishments that you have made by being our first graduates of a URI online program. When I became president of the University of Rhode Island, I shared my vision for the future of the university and what we would need to succeed and thrive in the 21st century. Part of that perspective was establishing the university's transformational goals. One of my very first goals was to create a 24/7 learning environment that would meet the needs of changing student demographics by providing increased flexibility and the tools to complete certificates, undergraduate and master's degree programs from anywhere in the world. I am proud to say that URI Online is an excellent example of what I had hoped to create. By taking advantage of state-of-the-art educational tools, enhanced technologies, and innovative practices, URI has succeeded at developing its own curricula to place its students at the forefront of today's workforce. That is evidenced in this exact moment with you, our first graduates of the University of Rhode Island College of Pharmacy Certificate in Cannabis Studies program. As the state's flagship research university, we made it a priority to expand online offerings. And through this certificate, and having all of you with us today, we have succeeded in those efforts. Congratulations again on all of your accomplishments, and I hope you enjoyed your experience with the University of Rhode Island.
Thank you, Dr. David Dooley. I'd like to next introduce virtually our Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Donald DeHayes. Dr. DeHayes will join us next.
Hello, and congratulations to the inaugural graduating class of URI Online. My name is Don DeHayes, and I am the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs at the University of Rhode Island. As part of a major research university defined by innovation and big thinking, URI Online is committed to creating 24/7 learning that meets the needs of students anywhere in the world. With 13 programs available as of this fall and several more in development, URI Online has seen tremendous growth from the perspective of our faculty, our students, and of course, now you, our graduates. Our programs offer coursework to prepare graduates for high-demand, high-wage careers, including in fields such as data science, healthcare management, GIS and geospatial technologies, human resources, supply chain management, fisheries science, and much, much more. All of you here today are the first to graduate from our distinctive undergraduate certificate program in cannabis studies, which is offered by the University of Rhode Island's College of Pharmacy. One of URI's Online's strongest differentiators is that our technology-enriched online courses are taught by the same distinguished and accomplished faculty that students encounter on campus every day. Each and every student, whether through URI Online or a traditional face-to-face program, receives the same high-quality, unmatched education that builds from the expertise of the university so that each student can achieve their individual goals. You are all proof of this today. For our graduates here today at this special commencement, you all took challenging and meaningful courses from world-renowned faculty at our College of Pharmacy. These faculty are experts and practitioners in areas such as medicinal plants, functional foods research, natural product chemistry, biosynthesis, microbiology, and formulation research and development in the pharmaceutical industry. I'm sure this certificate wasn't easy, and I know you all worked hard to achieve it. So for that, a very big congratulations. I wish you all the best on your successes and professional growth wherever this certificate may take you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Provost DeHayes. Our next speaker is Associate Dean in the College of Pharmacy and Clinical Professor, Dr. Kelly Orr.
Congratulations, URI Online 2021 graduates of the College of Pharmacy's Undergraduate Certificate in Cannabis Studies program. I'm Kelly Orr, Associate Dean of the College of Pharmacy. I'm truly excited to be here as my colleagues and your faculty members have shared with me all of your accomplishments and successes. Being a graduate of the College of Pharmacy is something that you will carry with you for the rest of your professional journey, especially as you advance your career in the cannabis industry. At a rate of 22% a year, job growth in the therapeutic cannabis industry is exploding and is anticipated to create more than 500,000 jobs by 2022. The rapidly expanding industry requires a skilled workforce with a specialized knowledge base, and the College of Pharmacy has stayed ahead of the curve by building a curriculum around those requirements to provide students with an exceptional foundation in cannabis studies. While other schools are primarily focused on the business and regulation of the industry, here at URI, we took a different approach by leveraging our faculty's background in natural product research, including phytocannabinoids such as CBD. Remember, the overall goal of this program is to provide you with an in-depth knowledge about the safe production and dissemination of cannabis-related information and products for qualified patients. So whether you're working in a dispensary, a grow site, a rehabilitation center, a doctor's office, or anywhere else that your career might take you, you will be prepared to use your new foundation in cannabis studies to help your patients, clients, and customers live a healthier and happier life. You now have a credential with both the University of Rhode Island and the College of Pharmacy attached to it, a credential that you will now be able to include on your resume and reference in job interviews, ultimately helping you to flourish and succeed. I wish you the best of luck in your next ventures.
Thank you, Dean Orr. Our next speaker is our keynote speaker, and you fondly know her as Steph. She is Dr. Forshner Dankos, a faculty member here, and she also is the coordinator for the program. Steph has so much passion, and she was so excited when we were designing this certificate program. I knew that in her hands, this was going to be a very, very successful program, and that you were going to be well taken care of, graduates. So without further ado, I'd like to pass it over to the live speech from Dr. Stephanie Forshner Dankos, our keynote speaker. Stephanie.
Hi, thank you, Dr. Seeram. Good afternoon, fellow faculty, administrators, parents, spouses, friends, but most importantly, you are graduates in the Certificate of Cannabis Studies. 8 months ago, I welcomed you to this program with a video while standing in the Erber Youngkin Jr. Medicinal Garden here at the University of Rhode Island. This garden contains over 200 medicinal plants and was named for the founding dean of the College of Pharmacy. He was a pioneer in the study of pharmacognosy. In the 60 years since the founding, the study of natural products and medicinal plants has remained a cornerstone of our college. And today, you, our graduates, our inaugural class in cannabis studies steps into that legacy. I know I speak for all of the professors involved in this program when I say that we are inspired by your passion. You have logged in not only from across the country, but across the generations. Some of you, this is your first college experience. Others are returning after multiple degrees. Some of you are cultivators. Some of you are already in the industry. There are nurses, there are community educators and pharmacists, among many others. You are the most diverse group of students I have had the pleasure of learning with. But there's one thing that unites us all, and that is the passion to explore the potential of cannabis. The strength in this diversity was apparent in the vibrant learning community that you created through the discussion boards. Each of you sharing your unique perspectives and experiences made it a really rich learning environment. One student even commented to me that she looked forward to reading your posts every Sunday morning, even before she picked up her beloved New York Times. And I couldn't agree with her sentiment more. The value that you have all brought to this program has been immeasurable. Your passion also enabled you to tackle a really intensive coursework and exceed even your own expectations. So to the family and friends that are watching, I don't want you to think that this was some kind of easy A course in marijuana. Your graduates investigated very challenging topics in natural product chemistry, analytical analysis, pharmaceutics, pharmacology, and some of them exploring these topics for the very first time. But they were not deterred, they were not intimidated, but instead they dove in headfirst with their enthusiasm and perseverance. And when they tackled those concepts, they kept asking us to learn more. The passion for helping others was another central trait of our students. One topic that kept reoccurring in your discussions and your assignment submissions was this idea of the stigma that continues to surround cannabis, affecting everything from safe access to the hesitancy of clinicians or patients to give a drug that may help them a try. You now carry the fundamental understanding of our very own endocannabinoid system. You understand how cannabis can affect our physiology and how it can treat diseases. You have demonstrated an attention to detail that is needed in this industry that is highly scrutinized. Whether it's finding credible information to share with your patients or clients, or if it's ensuring that cannabis products are safely produced. Knowledge is power, and you are now equipped with the power to challenge that stigma. As graduates of this certificate, you're entering a rapidly expanding industry. When you started in September, 33 states had medical marijuana programs. That number now stands at 36. Just 8 months ago, 10 states had legalized cannabis for adult use. Now, that number has swelled to 16. In 2020, the cannabis industry had net revenues of over $18 billion. That has outpaced the revenue of the NFL. And it just continues to grow. This rapid growth also means that the industry is expanding without the skilled workforce needed to ensure the public health and safety. And our goal of this program was to help address that unmet need. We are confident that you will succeed in this mission. With a certificate in hand, you now possess the scientific rigor demanded by expanding regulations and also needed to be leaders in this industry. You will be the change makers who push for responsible legislation, the advocates for public health armed with evidence-based information, and the producers and analysts who will ensure that cannabis products that hit the market are both safe and reliable. Your passion has brought you this far, and I, for one, can't wait to see where it takes you and the cannabis industry. So if you watching will please join me in the comments in congratulating our inaugural graduates for the Certificate in Cannabis Studies.
Okay, everyone, it gives me great pleasure to announce our certificate graduates for this inaugural class. I'm going to read them in no particular order. Many of the students have a quote that I will display on a PowerPoint slide. So first we have Amy Romanowski. Next we have J. Brendan Crivero. Robin Paul Maroney. Chrissa LaChapelle. Dana Amor. Matt Boland. Christina Richardson. Rusty Reynolds. Luke Peruta. Tara Roundtree. Jennifer Webb. We also have Julian Arroyo. Jeff Blankenship. Danielle Blazik. Lily Vitello. Chris DeRochers. Robert Massa. Janelle Mercer. Timothy Morris. And last but certainly not least, Janelle Jono Williams. And again, hearty congratulations to this first graduating class.
Thank you, Dr. Forsher Doncos, for an excellent keynote speech, and Dr. Matt Burton for reading the names of the graduates. I'd like to, again, wrap this up, but don't go. Remember, we have a Zoom link that's been provided so you all can come and join with us in a separate room. But just to close the ceremony, I'd like again to congratulate warmly from the bottom of my heart on behalf of myself, on behalf of your faculty instructors and TA, on behalf of the department, on behalf of the College of Pharmacy, and on behalf of the University of Rhode Island. I'd just like to shout out the URI online folks. You know who you are. And the persons who are putting this all together behind the scenes, you know who you are. Thank you so much for all that you do for us. Class of 2021, the first class. I would love to go like this, take a toast. But since this is all virtual, I hope to see you. It was great seeing and hearing about you. Please join us in the Zoom link that was sent out. and I wish you all the best. Have a great day.